Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Been a while. Start off strong. We talk about importance of mental health. Let's get it. Get onto it. Remember to click on the notification for upcoming YouTube videos. So last month was one of those busiest, second to me, second busiest month of the year because you had Teachers Day, International Nurses Day, you had Mental Health Month and Teachers Month as well. All of that, but we'll talk about mental health. So let's get right to it. Um, Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're in a new month as well, so there's that. For y'all, we'll enjoy this month to the fullest. Hope y'all enjoyed last month to the fullest as well. Preparing for a day is mental, of course, as you guys know. And mental health is really one of the things that doesn't get taken seriously enough or doesn't get talked about enough. It's one of those things that even after also last month should talk about more because it's a big deal. And anything you gotta do, you have to make sure you're mentally equipped up for it. For anything that you set out you're going to do for a day or a week or a month or for a year. And a lot of that really comes down to your mental health. So that's what mental is. And you could be physical fit and everything, but a lot of times say you play sports. You could be physically up there already, maybe mentally not up there, then yeah. But mental and physical work together ultimately. Especially when you're playing sports or you're doing exams and other things, or your work or anything that you do. You want to make sure you're mentally ready to approach the day and tackle whatever is coming for the day. Anything happen in a day, or week, or month, you know what I mean? And it's really important to be able to take care of your mental health because your mental, especially approaching in what you do. Say you're going to school and you have exams to do. Say when last year, the final year, when I was doing my exam weeks, head to the exams, I was like, alright, before I go to my study and do all of that, I need to make sure my mental is where I need it to be, especially prepare for the exam because the pressure was up there. Now I didn't get to go, I was like, you know what, whatever happens, if I get to do this, then great, if I don't. But I had to get to a place where my mental and emotion was calm so that I can do whatever else I need to do, which is study and prepare and other things there. In order to prepare, and your mental gotta be up there and your favorite talent not up there, and your preparation is gonna go how you want it to go. So in order to make sure or to prepare for exams and to how you want to perform, you have to make sure your mental is especially health mentally is and emotionally, so the mental is up there as well. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing big like exams, because approaching exams that I had to do, like doing math courses and CSC math exam, I had to make sure, especially math courses related, and I had to make sure my mental is up there because math is not one of those exams where you can really feel low way too, and you have to make sure you go in exam. I mean, it may have you practicing the concepts with your should practice, but in the midst of that, you really make sure most important thing that your mental is up there. You get rest, enough rest mentally. So, you know, it's good exam. The last year when I was good exam, feeling tired, because especially when you're doing, any exam, especially certain exams and everything. So you have to, get to a place and make sure it's like, okay, you get some rest, you to drink water, do whatever has to prepare your mind mentally. Get some rest, relax. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make sure relax while studying and preparing all that in there. That's the last thing, especially the most important exams. Then for me, the last thing I wanted to do is I had to make sure I did that exam, specific exams for the last year when I did. It was all most about mental preparation, mostly to be honest, because it's like I didn't know if I don't get that part right, then everything else, whatever, it won't matter if I don't. So I had to make sure, and I think that's what you're supposed to do. Certain every exam, you want to make sure your mental is up there, because say you want to do everything else, the studying and all that, but then you want to prepare your mind to study. So that's why I put it. in order to be able to study how you want to, you have to make sure you're prepared to do that thing. If you want to practice play sports, to track a field, you want to make sure you're mentally prepared to do that. You can't just do stuff like that when you're prepared to do it. If you want to jog 5 laps, you want to make sure not just your physically prepared to do it, but mentally as well. So, I mean, when you're under pressure, you want to do well. You want to make sure you're not just again. You want to make sure you're mentally prepared to do that as well. And say you're playing basketball in the states and you're playing a series. They don't just talk about mental. Well, that's part of it. Of course, you want to make sure you make it fit and you want to make sure your physical fit as well. To do that. But you want to make sure you make fit as well to do whatever is required for you to perform to your best of your ability and everything. So even when you're at work professional, you want to make sure you want to do work to the best of your ability mentally, and you want to make sure you're ready to you know, and even when the second results, especially the CSM math results, it was nerve wracking because I was like, I did prayers and everything. I was like, I need to make sure get ready to check these results because to go really this time after you do these exams to go check the results. That was really easy to hold off. So I don't sure to reach to that and I even doing these videos. So I'm not sure that it's updates to do these videos, because you can't just you know what I'm saying? So I'm even going through treats. I have to maintain emotionally and the other stuff be like, okay, can ready for whatever's coming and you know and yeah. So yeah, so mental is important. I don't think it's talked about enough. And when person do talk, some person do talk, I don't get taken seriously, which is I get into the KFCs and everything. I let it first do the physical, but like I said, mental is gotta be up there as well. Um, I like the fact that they talk about celebrate mental health month last month, but I think it's one of the things you gotta talk about regardless outside of last month and everything as well. And yeah, so like I say, anything you do, I mean, you know what I mean. So what else do I did? Oh, yeah, for social, I remember going to coach prepare for youth camp 2019 in the summer. What I need is, but okay. I mentally I was like, I need to do this, especially just do the good stuff. So when it reach the camp, side camp, and I actually can go to the at least I'll be mentally ready because I know I need to prepare my mind for it. So I would basically do is just interact with 2 or 3 persons every Sunday, so I had the opportunities and do that, did all of that. So when I was at camp and I came and I found myself isolated, I came out to me doing that again. Then basically what I was doing is just preparing myself for if I were to be in a certain situation again, because there's situations you find yourself in over and over, and I would say this: if you find yourself in a certain situation over and over, at some point it's not coincidence. You know what I mean? So the situation I find myself, I got to a point after a while. I said, all right, this is not an accident at this point. 'Cause there's no way everywhere there's a same. Yeah, it's not coincidence at this point. Right? So what I have to do is just if you find the same procedure all over, then if it was one off, then that's a different story. But if it's consistent, then that's a completely different story. You know what I mean? So yeah, our persons who are doing CSMF this year, well, I think they're on the paper twos already. Yeah, now it's paper one. Hopefully, whoever doing the paper one, whichever is in the CSE is the rest of the Saturday is K exam on CS will end this month. So the rest of the exams that persons have, wishing all the best and everything. So yeah. This anything I haven't said, especially about the topic of mental health, you guys can comment over below. I'm gonna do a video shortly. So well yeah, it's definitely about my experience. This is one of the longer video topic. Be attending national support and being autism awareness month, so stay tuned for that topic. So yeah. Remember to click on the notification bell for more YouTube videos.